everyone. Welcome to History class. Today we are going to continue lesson 9 of History, Socio-Religious Reforms. Earlier we had discussed about anti-sati movement, widow remarriage movement, Ramakrishna Mission, Theosophical Society, movement against child marriage, and women's education movement. And today we are going to discuss about the caste reforms. That means the topic of today is beginning of the caste reform movements. The main objectives of today's topic are you will come to know about caste reformers like Jyotirao Govindrao Phule, Mahadev Govind Ranade, and Ramkrishna Bhandarkar, and Swami Vivekanand, Kandukuri Veerasalingam, Sri Narayana Guru, Mahatma Gandhi, and Bhimrao Ambedkar. But before discussing today's topic, let us recall definitions and cross questions related to the previous topics. Definitions: reforms, religious reformer, social reformer, polygamy, sati, and child marriage. Now answer these cross questions. Who founded Arya Samaj? Who established Brahmo Samaj and when? Which reformers took the lead in the widow remarriage movement? Who established the Ramakrishna Mission and when? Who regarded humans as the symbol of God? Who took the name of Vivekanand? Who established the Central Hindu College at Banaras? Now let us discuss new words related to today's topic. Caste system, the system of dividing society into different groups or classes. Campaign, a series of organized activities such as public speaking and presenting memoranda. Deindustrialization, the decline of industry in the economy. Oppressed, get down by severe and unjust use of force. Untouchables, untouchables are considered as the lowest Hindu caste in India. Untouchability, a practice that forbids touching the members of the lowest class in India. Caste is a form of social stratification characterized by endogamy, hereditary transmission of a style of life which often includes an occupation, ritual status in a hierarchy, and customary social interaction and exclusion based on cultural notions of purity. And the caste system is the system of dividing society into different groups or classes. During 18th and 19th century, there were many social evils prevalent in the Indian society, and caste system was one of them. The Indian society was divided into four different castes. Brahmins, it included priests; Kshatriyas, it included warriors; Vaishyas, it included farmers, merchants, artisans, herders, etc. Shudras, it included farm workers, servants, laborers, etc. And the lowest class was known as the untouchables. Meanwhile, a new class of people was emerging in India. They took to Western education and they felt that the changes were necessary in the society and unjust practices needed to be done away with. So, the 18th century saw the spread of ideas such as humanism and equality. The people started questioning the existing inequalities. The rule of the British also brought about some dynamic changes. The British made laws that were same for all castes. People of different castes had to travel together in a same railway coach. This compelled the people of different castes to mingle with one another. Moreover, the Western education introduced Indians to made liberal ideas and made them more aware of the need to reform their society. So, the various Indian reformers brought reforms in the caste and they were known as the caste reformers. Now, let us read and discuss about the caste reformers and the caste reforms brought by them in India. Caste reformers. Jyotirao Govindrao Phule. He occupied a respectable position among the social reformers of his age. He was born in a family of garden keepers, that is Mali. He received English education against opposition from the orthodox sections. Orthodox means conservative. Jyotirao Govindrao Phule was an Indian social activist, thinker, anti-caste social reformer, and writer from Maharashtra, and he occupied a very respectable position among the social reformers of India. He was an urban educated member of a so called low caste. His education and personal experiences had made him critical of Hindu religion and customs. Phule fought hard to end caste discrimination and Brahmin domination in Maharashtra. He organized marriages without the help of priests. Priests mean Pandit. Phule propagated the idea that this land in reality belonged to the lower castes who were the natives of this land. Means Jyotirao Gobindrao Phule made many efforts to end the caste discrimination in Maharashtra, and he also organized marriages without taking any help from the priests. So we can say that Jyotirao Phule did a great work for the upliftment of the depressed classes. In 1854, he established a school for untouchables and started a private orphanage for the widows. He wanted to liberate the depressed classes and make them aware of their rights by educating them. He founded the Satyashodak Samaj in 1873 with the aim of securing social justice for the weaker sections of society. He pioneered the widow remarriage movement in Maharashtra and worked for the education of women. Moreover, he published many books like Tales of the Untouchables, and for his great work, he has been rightly called Mahatma Jyotiba Phule. Now let us read and discuss about Mahadev Govind Ranade and Ramkrishna Bhandarkar. Justice Mahadev Govind Ranade and Ramkrishna Bhandarkar were two prominent reformers from Maharashtra. In 1867, they founded an organization called the Prarthana Samaj. Its objective was to abolish the caste system. In 1887, they founded the National Social Conference. Its purpose was to work for social reforms throughout the country. Mahadev Govind Ranade was an Indian scholar, social reformer, judge, and author. He was one of the founding members of the Indian National Congress Party and owned several designations as member of Bombay Legislative Council, member of Finance Committee at the Centre, and judge of Bombay High Court in Maharashtra. And Ramkrishna Bhandarkar was an Indian scholar, Orientalist, and social reformer. Both these well known reformers were from Maharashtra and they founded an organization called the Prarthana Samaj in 1867. The Prarthana Samaj is also known as the Prayer Society. Basically, the Prarthana Samaj or Prayer Society was a movement for religious and social reforms in Bombay, the present day Mumbai, in Maharashtra, and it was based on earlier reform movements. The main aim of this Samaj was to end the caste system, and after that, in 1887, these both well known reformers founded the National Social Conference, and the main aim of the conference was to bring reforms in the society throughout India. Now, let us read and discuss about the other prominent caste reformer, that is Swami Vivekanand. After analyzing Indian and Western philosophy, Swami Vivekanand attacked prevalent superstitions and narrow mindedness. He firmly opposed caste system and untouchability. He believed in reforming the society through education and social service. Swami Vivekanand was a follower of Ramakrishna Paramhans and he is well known for his inspiring speech in the Parliament of World's Religions in Chicago in United States of America. Here Swami Vivekanand introduced Hindu philosophy to the West. He was the true founder of India's unity as a nation. After introducing Hindu philosophy to the West, he emphasized on the existing superstitions and narrow mindedness. He was strongly against the caste system and untouchability. So, he believed in reforming the society through the medium of education and social service. He taught how feelings of humanity and brotherhood could bind the diverse people of India. Throughout his life, he tried to revive the pride of Indians in their culture. So we can say that he was a great supporter of untouchability, the rigid caste system, and women equal rights and respect in the society. Like his guru Ramakrishna Paramhans, he served the mankind. Now let us read and discuss about Kandukuri Veerasalingam. He was a prominent reformer from Andhra Pradesh. He too fought against the social evils of the society. He encouraged intercaste marriages. He fought against caste system. Veerasalingam constructed the temple Brahmo Mandir in 1887 in Andhra Pradesh. He also established Hitkarini School in 1908. Kandukuri Veerasalingam was a social reformer of Andhra Pradesh. He was born in an Orthodox Andhra family. He is widely considered as a man who first brought about a renaissance in Telugu people and Telugu literature. He was influenced by the ideals of Brahmo Samaj, particularly those of Keshav Chandra Sen. In 1876, he started a Telugu journal and wrote the first prose for women. He encouraged education for women and started a school for girls in 1874. He also constructed the temple named Brahmo Mandir in 1887 in the state of Andhra Pradesh. And he also started a social organization called Hitkarini. And that organization was popularly known as Hitkarini School, and it was founded in 1908. So we can say that, like other caste reformers, Kandukuri Veerasalingam too fought against the social evils of the society like the caste system. And he also encouraged intercaste marriages. Now let us read and discuss about the other prominent caste reformer, Sri Narayana Guru. He belonged to the Isiva community from Kerala. He had a first-hand experience of the oppressive caste system in his early years. As a result, he consistently worked for the betterment of the untouchables. Untouchables were considered as the lowest Hindu caste. He studied Sanskrit literature in a period when only Brahmins were allowed to do so. Another important contribution was the establishment of temples without the images of deities. Sri Narayana Guru was a famous caste reformer. He was born in Kerala and belonged to the Isiva community. He was strictly against the caste system and he constantly worked for the betterment of the lowest Hindu caste. He also studied the Sanskrit literature when only the Brahmins were allowed to do so. Moreover, he started a movement for the betterment of the oppressed people in Kerala and devoted his entire life to it. He founded many temples without the images of God. He believed in one caste, one religion, and one God. In 1903, he started an organization by the name of Sri Narayana Dharm Paripalana Yogam, and the main work of this organization was to get temple entry rights for the untouchables. Now let us read and discuss about Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, one of the greatest leaders of India, worked for the upliftment of the lower castes in India. He included social reform as a part of the nationalist movement. Gandhiji launched several campaigns against the inhumane practice of untouchability. It was Gandhiji who coined the term Harijan and founded the All India Harijan Sangh with a view to abolish untouchability. Mahatma Gandhi was born in 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat. He was one of the greatest leaders of India. He worked a lot for the upliftment of the lower castes in India. He also launched various campaigns against the cruel practice of untouchability. He gave the name Harijans to the untouchables, which means children of the god Hari Vishnu, or simply the children of God. And he also founded the All India Harijan Sangh to abolish untouchability. Now let us read and discuss about the other prominent caste reformer, Bhimrao Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar struggled throughout his life against the oppressive caste system. He was the architect of the Indian Constitution. He was born into Mahar caste. The members of this community were considered untouchables. He too had a first hand experience of the oppressive caste system. The full name of Bhimrao Ambedkar was Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, and he was popularly known as Baba Saheb, and he was one of the architects of the Indian Constitution. He was a well-known economist, politician, social reformer, caste reformer, and an eminent jurist. He was born into a poor, low Mahar caste who were treated as untouchables and subjected to socio-economic discrimination. He organized the All India Scheduled Caste Federation for the removal of untouchability, and Baba Saheb's efforts to eradicate the social evils like untouchability and caste restrictions were remarkable. Throughout his life, he fought for the rights of the Dalits and other socially backward classes. He also criticized the Hindu beliefs through his weekly newspaper Mukh Nayak. In order to promote the socio-economic upliftment of the oppressed classes, Dr. Ambedkar started the Bahishkrit Hitkarini Sabha. Bahishkrit Hitkarini Sabha is a central institution formed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar for removing the difficulties of the untouchables and placing their grievances before government. And this organization worked for the untouchables throughout the country. So we can conclude that there were many factors which led to the rise of the caste reform movements in India. Jyotirao Phule, M.G. Ranade, Gopal Hari Deshmukh, etc. were some of the prominent caste reformers. They criticized the prevalent caste discrimination and worked for the emancipation of the lower castes. Later, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi and Dr. B.R. Ambedkar also fought for the cause of caste reform. Now, I hope today's topic is clear to you. Your today's homework is to learn the related terms and try to solve the related back exercises.